everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. I came up with a new intro to my channel. It said I make videos about beauty and style, focusing on using what I have and trying to be a more mindful consumer. However, recently I decided that I do want to expand my content. I guess I want to become a better version of myself, and I do want to share my journey here on my channel. I'm really grateful about my life and about the things that I do have, but I feel my life is currently pretty chaotic and I feel I'm not on top of the things, and I do want to get more organized and I do want to feel like I'm in charge again. So today's video is going to be my first ever monthly reset, and yes, I know that we are over a week into the month already. I'm actually filming on August 7th. I did set my goals earlier, but I have felt a little bit under the weather. Now, there are different ways to do these videos. Some people, for example, do some cleaning or other tasks. Some people do just planning. Some people do budgeting. I have decided to keep it simpler and I'm going to do just planning and setting goals. Maybe at some point I will add more to these videos, but I don't want to start with anything too confusing. I just want to start from the basics. So because this is my first monthly reset, we don't have to review the previous month, but I wanted to give you a little kind of like backstory to give some context from where I'm starting this journey from. I'm 32 years old. I live in Finland. I am a wife, a mom of 2 small children, and I am a full-time business student in what is called University of Applied Sciences. And if you're wondering why I am studying, although I am in my 30s already, that is because when I was younger, I first didn't quite know what I want to do. Then I worked for years in a clothing store. Sometimes I felt that I am really stuck, and sometimes I think that I should have left the job earlier. However, I try to look at the bright side, so if I didn't work there as long as I did, my husband and I probably would not have been able to buy our house and we probably wouldn't have our kids. I left my job in the clothing store in spring of 2021, and that's also when I got pregnant with my daughter. In fall of 2022 I started my studies, and at the same time I got pregnant again. You probably can imagine that since I do have small kids, I do have my studies, I also do film YouTube videos, there's a lot going on, and that's one reason why I want to do these monthly reset videos, because sometimes I just feel my life is all over the place and I really don't know where I should focus on, and then it feels that I cannot focus on anything. Before getting into August, let me show you my new planner. I have been trying for the past few years to get into digital planning and digital calendar, and I just cannot seem to get it work for me. Like, it feels that I get distracted too easily, and I just kind of miss just writing my things down to a paper planner. Recently I found this really nice planner. This one is for 18 months, and actually I have not seen this kind of calendars before. Typically this time of the year you can find those calendars that go from July to June, so it is kind of 1 year in school. However, my studies will still continue for 18 more months. I should graduate by December of 2025. So this kind of 18-month calendar probably wouldn't work for everyone, but for me it is great. But another great thing about this calendar is that it's not too complicated. Like, in the past I used to buy calendars where there's all different questions like about my favorite movies and songs and everything, and too many goals to think about. So I need something that is more simple and focuses on the things that actually matter. Like, my favorite song of the month, it doesn't really matter when it comes to like my life these days. Maybe it once did, but not anymore. So in this calendar for each month you do have this opening page with the month and a little quote, and then there is a page for goals and some other important things to focus on, but it is not too overwhelming. Then there is a monthly view, and then after that there is a view of each week. Let's get to the month of August, and I really do love the page the like inspiration page for the month of August. The quote here says, "Be the best version of yourself," and that is exactly the journey that I am starting right now. August is going to be a pretty special month for me because this is the first time in a really long time that I will have a month kinda just for myself. My kids started at daycare this week, or my daughter has been there before, but she had a summer break. But my studies won't continue until the change of the month. So I will have a few weeks to really focus on myself. This allows me to take care of myself and do things that brings joy to myself. So I have officially declared that August is my self-care month. So I have written my goal page here in Finnish, but I will share all of my goals with you. So first we do have my personal goals, and for now I have put YouTube here. I wrote here 2 to 3 YouTube videos a week. However, I changed my mind and decided that it's going to be only 2 YouTube videos a week. There are so many other things I want to do also this month, and in the end of the day, days go by really quickly because the kids are not full days at the daycare yet. But another thing is that in September, when my studies continue, there is no way that I could post 3 videos a week, so it kind of doesn't make sense to do 3 videos now in August either. Like, I'm just going to start a routine that I hopefully can keep up with once we really get to fall. So yeah, 2 videos a week is my goal, and my update dates are Monday and Friday. Monday is a beauty video for now, and Friday is other videos. Okay, then I do have a goal of filling baby books every day. So we do have those baby books where you feel like when your child took their first steps and whatever, and I am so behind with both. And then the last personal goal, clean the phone gallery every day. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has a million pictures of the same situation when it's really unnecessary, and then when you're trying to search pictures of your phone, it's just so difficult because there is so much. Also, I do have a lot of pictures of really unnecessary things like screenshots or something like that, and I just need to clean my phone gallery. So that is something I have been doing for a while, and I do want to do that every day. Then let's talk about health goals. This is where I really do want to focus on because I have been neglecting my own health and well-being, and like sometimes I am a little bit mad at myself that I let it happen, but then I try to give myself some mercy. Like, I have still been studying all the time. I have been pregnant twice during the past 3 or a little bit more than 3 years, and I have had a lack of sleep because of having small children and everything. So I try not to be too harsh for myself, but at the same time I do notice that I'm not feeling super good in my body. It's not only about the way I looked. In fact, for the most part, it is not about it. I don't have that much extra weight if I compare my body now to before my pregnancies. It is just the overall fitness level. I know if I worked out, I would feel so much better. I would have so much more energy, and also I have started to think about when I get old. I just don't want to work my entire life for retirement and then not be in the shape of being capable of doing anything, you know. So I definitely do want to start taking better care of my body, and also a bonus is that I actually would maybe feel more confident if I lost a little bit of weight and looked more fit. I cannot say that it's not a part of it at all. Of course I want to look better, so that is one part of it, but I feel at this point it is not the main part anymore. But I have set myself some health goals, and I think where I have gone wrong in the past is that I have tried to change all of my habits at once, and we all know that it's not sustainable. Some people can do it, but I think really few. So I decided that for now I am going to set 3 health goals for myself, and I want them to be so that one of them has to be fitness related, one of them has to be diet related. This month I do have 2 fitness related goals and 1 diet related, but I do have also 1 extra goal that doesn't really take any effort to achieve. So I have set myself a goal to start going to fitness classes, and I have put here twice a week. However, I don't think I'm going to reach that until midway through the month. This week, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I have felt a little bit sick, and by this age I know that unless I am 100% healthy, I should not do any workout other than really peaceful walking maybe or something like that. Because working out when I'm sick is going to only prolong whatever the sickness that I have is. So because of that, I think I'm going to skip this week, and then I think I'm going to go once next week. The gym where I am going is having a summer schedule right now, and the first time you go is for free. So I think what I want to do is that next week I'm going to go once. They do have Pilates on Tuesday, so I think I want to try that. I have never tried Pilates. I used to do yoga like in 2012, in 2013, so it has been a while, but I have never done Pilates. I think I might do that, and then after that week buy the membership to the gym. So because then they do have the full schedule there with everything they offer. Right now the most important thing is to start actually going there. I have had a long break, and a lot of you can probably relate to this, but after a longer break, or even if you start something for the first time, it's always hardest to start. So I need to get started. So yeah, that is my first fitness goal of this month. And then the second fitness goal is to walk 10,000 steps each day. Maybe those days that I have a fitness class, it is okay if I don't reach 10,000 steps, but other than that I want to reach it, because honestly it is not that difficult for me. I do walk my kids to daycare and back. It's going to be really easy, more than 5,000 steps. And then also we do have a dog. I typically do go to walk him in the evening, or then if my husband walks him in the evening, maybe my kids and I go to park in the evening. So honestly for me 10,000 steps a day is not difficult. And also of course, while it is still warm and beautiful, I want to take advantage of that, because then I know at some point, like in the winter, I just hate going outside because it's so dark and cold and I like seasons, but I will say, in my opinion, winter here in Finland is way too dark and way too long. Okay, then the diet related health goal that I have is to do a no potato chips month. I'm totally someone who will snack these and skip meals and just have these for a meal. No way is that healthy, or no way is that the type of eating behavior that I want to teach to my children. So I want to take a complete month without these. And then there is one more health related goal, but this doesn't really require any effort. That is to do a no scale month. I have gotten into, in my opinion, a bad and unhealthy habit of weighing myself every single day, and that is not helpful by any means. I just don't want to do it. I know it's not good for my mental health, and it doesn't really tell if I have done good or bad, or yeah. I weighed myself on August 1st, and I think my weight was 70.8 kilos. Next time I'm going to weigh myself September 1st. I hope it's under 70, and I'm going to try my best that it is. Then in the notebook there is a whole section for work goals, and I have just written here a summer break, so I don't have any work related goals this month. In my planner there's officially financial goals. I took it out. As you can imagine, right now, since I'm a student, there's not that much extra income. I do want to try to save money and not spend on things that don't really matter. I try to put a little bit on short-term and long-term savings, but right now also my income is pretty unstable, so maybe later this is something when my income is a little bit more stable where I want to put like actual goals, but right now I wanted to put here home goals instead. So this month my goal is to do kind of like a deep cleaning in the downstairs. We do live in a house with 2 floors, and upstairs is kind of like the living space. Here we do have our kitchen, our living room and all of the bedrooms, and downstairs we do have an entrance room, a bathroom, a little kind of space for cabinets and stuff, and then there is a room with a fireplace. My husband has his wardrobe in the room with a fireplace, and also we do have there a little home office that is a mess currently, and that needs to be cleaned because once our studies continue, my husband also studies. He works and studies at the same time, like in construction. We do study in the same school actually. Anyways, we need to have the home office to be clean and organized for fall, because for the last year or so, I hate to admit it, I have been studying in our bedroom, laying on the bed, and that is not the best at all. And now that I have moved my wardrobe and my vanity here to our bedroom, that can really distract me when I'm trying to study. So it's important for me to have a place other than this room to study. And then the living room, you know, the kids play there a lot, that's not going to work. And then also there is the kodinhoitohuone, or there is like some cabinets for sheets and stuff. So that is something that needs to be cleaned, and actually we do have there quite a mess currently because there's stuff that needs to be taken to a thrift store, or I guess flea market would be a better word. Here in Finland those work so that people can rent tables and sell their stuff there. And I actually will in the beginning of September take my kids' old clothes and some baby toys to children's thrift store or flea market. So I need to make prices for those things. I can do that online through a website or an app. But then also the entrance room, if I have time. We might have warm and nice weather in late August, early September, but typically the night starts to be a little bit cooler. So I will need to pack my summer shoes away. Well, my only summer jacket is a denim jacket, so that I can still wear in September, but I will also start to bring fall stuff out from our cabinets. Okay, so those were all of the goals. So personal goal, health goals, and my home goals. And then there is a box that says focus on. Here I have written in Finnish my own well-being and things that bring joy to me. And then there's important dates. Here I have just written the day that the daycare started, so it was a couple of days ago. And then on the bottom there is still one box, and here I have written enjoy life and charge batteries. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do. And honestly, I feel that I just need some time to take it easy. I'm trying to do that in August so that in September when my studies continue I am ready, because the last year I know it's going to be quite a push. I will have to finish the last studies before my internship, and then I will still have, don't know what it is in English, in Finnish it is opinnäytetyö, but kind of like the last big job. Okay, so that was my first ever monthly reset. This video came quite long. We'll see how long the edited version is, but I have been filming for quite a while. But I felt that now that this is the first time and you don't like fully know the background, I thought it makes sense to explain things well to you, so maybe it will go quicker next time. But in about a month I will update how the month of August went, like if I reached these goals. But remember, my main goal is just to take care of myself and my well-being and do things that bring joy to me, charge batteries. That was everything for today. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please put thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed already and you would like to see more content like this and also some beauty and style related content, I would really love it if you subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you on my next one. Bye bye.